They say attraction is a mystery, but the truth is, it's not. Attraction is a language, and just like any language, it has grammar, rhythm, and unspoken rules. What if I told you that desire doesn't begin with words, but with the silent conversation your body has long before your mouth opens? What if I told you that the way you stand, the way you move, and yes, even the way you touch, can ignite emotions inside someone else that they can't even explain? The science of seduction isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about understanding human psychology, unlocking confidence from within, and projecting it outward in a way that naturally creates magnetism. Men often chase after complicated strategies, but the truth is simple. Your body is already speaking. The only question is, what is it saying? This is where most men go wrong. They think attraction starts with pickup lines, flashy clothes, or bragging about achievements. But science proves something much deeper. Over 90% of communication is nonverbal. That means people don't just hear your words. They feel your presence, your posture, your tone, your subtle movements. They are all painting a picture before you even introduce yourself. If you lean back with confidence, make eye contact with calmness instead of desperation, and carry yourself like a man who knows his worth, you're already winning, because attraction doesn't start in the mind, it starts in the body. And when you master this silent language, you don't chase connection, you create it. That's why if you're here listening to this right now, you're already stepping into a higher version of yourself. You're not just learning how to attract, you're learning how to transform. And before we go deeper into this journey, let me remind you of something important. Subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, because every single message here is designed to help you rise into the man you were always meant to be. Now let's go deeper into this hidden side. Think about the last time you were drawn to someone. Maybe it was the way she brushed her hair back, the way she leaned just a little closer when speaking, or the way her eyes lingered. None of that was scripted, and yet it was powerful. Why? Because our brains are wired to pick up on these cues unconsciously. Attraction is biological, it's chemical, it's primal. And when you understand that, you stop treating seduction as some magical art, and begin to see it as a natural flow between two energies. The way you use your hands, the way you guide space, the way you lean in slightly during conversation, it creates sparks that words can never replicate. Here's the bold truth. Touch, when done right, is more powerful than words. A light touch on the arm when making a point, a playful nudge when laughing, or a reassuring pat on the back can melt away resistance and create an instant bond. But here's where psychology comes in. Touch is not just physical, it's emotional. When you touch someone in the right way, at the right moment, it signals safety, confidence, and intimacy. Too much too soon feels invasive, but the right touch at the right time makes them feel seen, valued, and desired. That is the science of seduction. But let me warn you, confidence is not about trying too hard. The biggest mistake men make is forcing attraction. They either become too aggressive or too passive. Seduction is about balance. Your body language should say, I am interested, but I am not desperate. I am available, but I am also self-contained. I enjoy your company, but I don't need your validation. This balance creates mystery, and mystery creates desire. Think about it this way. When you chase, they run. When you hold back with calm assurance, they lean in. This is not manipulation, it's psychology. Humans value what they cannot easily have. If you give away all your attention instantly, you remove the thrill of discovery. But when you carry yourself with dignity and intentionality, your presence becomes magnetic. Now let's break this into practical steps you can apply today. First, posture. Straighten your back, open your chest, and relax your shoulders. This doesn't just look good, it triggers your brain to feel more confident, and others pick up on that energy. Second, eye contact. Don't stare, don't dart your eyes nervously. Hold eye contact a little longer than usual, especially when listening. This shows attentiveness and creates emotional connection. Third, gestures. Use your hands when you speak. Not in frantic movements but in purposeful ones. A controlled hand gesture emphasizes your words and makes you more persuasive. Finally, touch. Begin with safe zones like the arm or shoulder. Match the energy of the moment. Don't rush it. If the conversation is light and playful, a quick nudge works. If the moment is deep and emotional, A gentle, reassuring touch shows care. Here's the surprising truth. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. That's why body language is the true foundation of desire. Words can impress the mind, but body language speaks directly to the heart. But let's step back for a moment. Why does this even matter? Why should a man care about body language and seduction? Because this is not just about attraction, it's about love. How you carry yourself in romance reflects how you carry yourself in business, in leadership, in every area of your existence. A man who slouches, avoids eye contact, and fumbles with his presence is also a man who struggles to own his power in the world. But the man who knows how to walk into a room and command respect without a word, that man succeeds everywhere. So yes, this is about seduction, but it's also about transformation. It's about becoming magnetic not only to women but to opportunities, to respect, to success. Confidence is contagious. People are drawn to it. When you radiate certainty in who you are, doors open without you even knocking. Now imagine this. You walk into a cafe, and instead of nervously hiding behind your phone, you stand tall, look around with calm presence, and genuinely smile when you lock eyes with someone. In that moment, your body says, I belong here. I am not seeking approval. I am approved. That's seductive. That's powerful. And that's how you begin to shape reality. But here's something most men ignore. Seduction is not about pretending to be someone you're not. The real magic happens when your inner world and your outer world align. If you act confident but inside you feel insecure, people will sense the disconnection. The goal is not to fake it, it's to become it. To do the inner work that builds self-worth, so that your body language naturally radiates confidence. Because when you truly value yourself, your presence changes without effort. Think about athletes before a game. They don't walk in with slumped shoulders. They carry themselves with power, because they've trained, they've prepared, they've built discipline. Seduction works the same way. If you want your body language to exude confidence, start by building confidence from within. Take care of your body, sharpen your mind, pursue your goals, because nothing is more attractive than a man with direction. And here's another pattern break. Desire is not created in others, it's awakened. People already have the capacity to feel desire. Your role is to trigger it by showing qualities that resonate with their primal instincts. Strength, safety, confidence, playfulness. When you embody those, their natural wiring does the rest. Let me take you deeper into touch. The thumbnail promise of this video, where do you touch that makes them melt? Science shows that certain areas of the body are more responsive to gentle, respectful touch. The arm, the shoulder, the upper back. These are safe zones that create closeness without crossing boundaries. A playful touch on the hand while laughing, or guiding someone gently by placing your hand on their back, communicates care and strength. These subtle touches release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making the other person feel more connected to you. It's not magic, it's biology, but it feels like magic when you do it right. But remember this, timing matters more than technique. A touch delivered too early feels forced. A touch delivered in alignment with the moment feels natural. That's why seduction is not about memorizing steps. It's about being present, tuned in, and authentic. Let me challenge you with a question. What does your body say when you're silent? If you said nothing for the next 5 minutes, would people feel your presence or overlook you? The answer reveals everything about your inner world, and that's where your work begins. Because true seduction isn't about women melting for you, it's about you melting into your true self. It's about aligning your body, mind, and soul into a force so undeniable that attraction is a byproduct, not the goal. Women don't fall for lines, they fall for energy. They don't desire perfection, they desire authenticity wrapped in confidence. So the next time you step into a conversation, remember this: speak less with your mouth and more with your body. Let your eyes linger, let your posture command space, let your touch communicate presence, and most importantly, let your energy radiate confidence without arrogance. If you take one thing from this entire message, let it be this: seduction is not an act, it's an energy, and when you master it, you don't just attract others, you attract the life you were destined to live.